Hello students, here we are with the parathyroid gland. Today we are going to discuss with hyperparathyroidism. What are the causes and types of hyperparathyroidism? Primary, secondary and tertiary. First of all, primary hyperparathyroidism, when the defect is in the parathyroid gland, it can be adenoma, single or multiple, or it can be tumor, cancer, or it can be hyperplasia. So excessive parathyroid hormone is produced and which leads to hypercalcemia. Then comes secondary hyperparathyroidism, when there is a decreased blood calcium level because of CKD or any other reason, for example vitamin D deficiency. This calcium, it stimulates parathyroid gland to release parathyroid hormone which draws calcium from the bone, and it leads to secondary hyperparathyroidism. When the calcium level remains low in the blood chronically, then it leads to cystic changes in the bones, which is called osteoitis fibrosa cystica, and the glands, they become hyperplastic permanently. So this is tertiary hyperparathyroidism. So after tertiary hyperparathyroidism, we will about symptoms and signs of hyperparathyroidism, which are because of hypercalcemia. Before we come to the signs, this is the X-ray of osteoitis fibrosa cystica because of excessive withdrawal of calcium from the bones. The symptoms and signs, they are because of hypercalcemia, and this hypercalcemia leads to painful bones, renal stones, abdominal groans because ulceration can be produced, and constipation and psychiatric problems too because of hypercalcemia. Investigations are obviously serum calcium, serum phosphate and PTH. In tertiary hyperparathyroidism, all are high, while in primary hyperparathyroidism, serum calcium is high but phosphate is low. In secondary hyperparathyroidism, which is because of CKD, phosphate is high because kidneys, they are unable to excrete phosphate. Second investigation is MIBI scan, which is used to locate thyroid tumor, hyperplasia or adenoma. So this is the picture of MIBI scan. There is another picture of MIBI scan. So after confirming the cause of hyperparathyroidism, we come to the treatment. If it is hypercalcemia, which is causing problem like abdominal pain, constipation, psychiatric symptoms, we go to IV fluids. And if IV fluids, they are not working to reduce this high calcium level, we come to IV bisphosphonates and calcitonin, which help to reduce calcium level. But the definitive treatment of hyperparathyroidism is parathyroidectomy. Secondary hyperparathyroidism because of CKD is treated by treating underlying cause or by giving Senacalcin, which is just like calcium, and it stimulates receptors. Although calcium level is low, but still it stimulates calcium receptors. So less signals they are given to the parathyroid gland, and when less signals they are given, so less parathyroid hormone is released. Thank you.